Yo, Steve Kerr, Dave the Journeyman Kerr. You know I've got that name because of the Journeyman song by Iron Maiden, the best rock group in the world, bar none. And I am, hopefully going to be the new Fleur of Scotland too. Because we haven't seen your like again, according to the song. Well, you're seeing your like now. Because we're spreading the love in a big way. I'm going to introduce you to the SUPERSONIC 5 soon, next video. But for now, this is a request show. And that show is to ask you, anyone out there listening, to help us. And first and foremost, I personally, I'm looking for man's best friend. A dog, not any old dog, a pup, Springer Spaniel, beautiful, thoroughbred, with pedigree papers, for free. The reason I say for free is because, no, we're not money worshippers. We just want to get on with our job of promoting love and peace to reduce the hatred and war. And with the use of our poetry, my dance, our songs, our art of communication, where if the world was like us, where we talk to each other now and instead of about each other, we would find peace, I'm sure of that. So, my phone number is United Kingdom 07443015594. You can call it any time. I'll repeat it. 07443015594. The reason I say you can call it any time is because it's also the carefree suicide prevention hotline number 24/7. I know I can save lives. Lots of people, when I tell them what happened to me way back then, the Ealing Vickers rape incident, where I was a forgotten victim, but now the complete and utter victor, said they would have killed themselves if that happened to themselves. Well, I didn't. I chose not to. I fought through. I suffered big time, but to suffer builds your character. That's why you find me the way I am today. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I can give you hope. And what's hope? Hope stands for help other people evolve. I'm going to help you if you're troubled, if you're at death's door, whatever. If you know people that are in the dark place, hey you, Pink Floyd, listen to it. Hey you, Pink Floyd. I can help. I can stop you doing something stupid. Because your life is precious, and the greatest love of all is to love yourself. I'll make and help you find the love for yourself. Then you can spread it to others like we do. Right, that's the dog. And the dog I'm going to call Bright Light. The reason I'm going to call it Bright Light is because it's going to help me see through the fog of life. Because there's always trials and tribulations, ups and downs, obstacles here and there. Roller coaster ride. I'm a journeyman after all. It's always been a roller coaster ride, and I want you to, as I say, get me a beautiful Springer Spaniel, hopefully brown and white. That would be ideal in an ideal world. If there's any justice left in the world, I think you should see that I get this dog so that I can be stronger than ever to provide and spread the love, because we've got big order. Love is second place in this world. What is first place, and is continuing, has always been so, is a money worship and the love of power. Not good. We want love to win the day. The power of love is immense. The love power. Power of love. Hey, I'm a leader of a love revolution. It's on Facebook. I did a music revolution show last year, but unfortunately, Thurrock Council, in their infinite wisdom, came and took away all my stuff. It's created fear for me. £6,000 worth of my stuff. They took my curved TV, they took my top-notch computer, they took my jukebox, they took my amps, they even took my clock radio. And then you wonder why I got broken and depressed. When they took a music man, a soul man's life away, they removed the oxygen from his lungs, the blood that flows through his veins in the name of music, because Plato said the Greek philosopher, about music. It gives wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything else. That's how important music is. So, that's a continuing saga with Third Council. I'd like your support actually in that one. I'd like you to come to court with me if you can. It's at Southend Magistrates Court, 31st of October. I'd like your support. How about we try safety in numbers? Because let's face it, the law can be such an ass. And when it comes to getting punished, they're taunting about confiscating all my £6,000 worth of gear. How heartbreaking would that be for me? But also they want to fine me thousands. See? I want to get my stuff back, and I think I deserve to, so that I continue in a different venue outside my address, not Parfleet, not the Garrison Estate next to the River Thames, somewhere else. Does anyone know of a venue they can give us, me, the Supersonic 5 that's coming your way through the poetry next video? You'll get to know them. Hey, the star attraction is Angel Face. She's my right hand woman. She's my living companion. No one will ever take her place. I will spend the majority of my life always with her. I don't care how beautiful a woman comes into my life, how wonderful she is. I ain't trusting no one but her to look after me and be behind me, and I in turn reward her for doing such love. Next up, subject is, I'm looking for a woman interested in giving me a female child, a daughter. Not any old daughter. This woman's got to be super sophisticated, highly intelligent, genius in fact would be nice. She's got to be exotic, from foreign climes. She's got to know foreign languages, maybe one or two. She's got to be extremely intelligent and educated, cultured, likes history, wants to go travelling around the world, been travelling around the world, got a broad mind because of the travel. You've got to be a stunner, really. Drop dead gorgeous. Because the reason is, I want you to pass your genes on to this daughter, because this daughter's going to be ever so special. This daughter's going to be like a Princess Di, like an Amy Winehouse, like a Marilyn Monroe, like, you know, as sexy as Kelly Minogue, or Liz Hurley, or Salma Hayek, or Cameron Diaz. This girl is going to be something special, and I'm going to call her She-Light. How is that for originality? Because she will spread my light, and she will be a delight to us all, especially me. Because I made mistakes with my family, my two boys. My boy Jamie's coming to see me after 9 years of not talking to him in a few days. I'm a bit worried. She does martial arts, but I don't think I'm going to get slapped around. Not me. I'm a communicator. I'm a peacemaker. I think he'll be fine. He might not be too happy, but I think he'll be fine. So, there's a deal with this. If you give me a child, a female, I want custody of that child. But for that custody of that child, I will look after you in a financial way. In a good financial way. We'll have to do some sort of agreement, legally, highly illegal agreement. I will maybe spend time with you once or twice a week if you're that great a person, but that's it. I'm spending the rest of the time with Angel Face. Because she's coming around the world with me. The Supersonic 5, that's leading on to some other demand. Not demand, sorry. We're not demanding anything. We're asking. And if you don't ask, you don't get. So, if you want to call me and talk direct, I've told you the number, 07443015594. Get on the phone, talk to me, impress me, and I'll impress you back. And maybe we can go out on a date and see what happens. Right, I am looking for an employee. I've got paperwork all around me full of poems, 600 poems, are growing fast, sometimes up to 20 a day, and I'm writing them. I'm losing some of them. It's like losing part of your heart. When you lose them, it's art. These poems are art. I didn't say it. the community say things like that they say that I'm as good as Eminem lyrically. I just need to get a beat and like beat, sing it, because my songs are like rap songs. It's not like I ain't got a heart, is it? As a fancy Pakistan ambassador for peace at once, a worldwide humanitarian revolution that said to me, your heart is full of love poems, enough so you could fill an ocean with them. But that was quite taken aback. It's a lovely compliment. It's about time I heard all these things, because I have been the world's most misunderstood individual, and even my son, like Jamie, doesn't understand me, and it's time you all understood me, because to understand people like me with the journeys I've took and the different avenues is to understand yourself in a sense. So I'm looking for an employee, someone fast at typing, someone diligent, someone hardworking, someone that won't take the piss, someone that respects me and they'll get respect back. I will look after you. It will be humble beginnings. It might be a few hours a week, but I intend to be 60, 80 maybe hours a week. You'll be writing good stuff. You'll be enjoying it if you like your poetry and you like active, fight back, rebel type talk. Rebel type talk for the name of peace and love. To stop war. That's not a bad career move, is it? Don't you want to be part of that? If you've got heart, if you've got fight, if you don't fear, if you act and you're not racist, please call me. I told you the number, 0744 301 5594. What's next? I forgot. Oh yeah, I'm going to introduce you to the Supersonic 5, and you're going to be blown away by the poetry about them. They were blown away when I wrote about the poetry about them, because I know how much I feel about them. And the thing is, we, Supersonic 5, want to go global, but not through social media. We want to get in a van, a camper van, not any old camper van, but a Samba. It's 26 window, like Jamie Oliver type van, maybe even a Porsche engine in it with Porsche alloys, and we want it for free, because we don't want to be spending hard-earned cash through the poetry and the books and everything else on such materials. We want to spend it on spreading good and love and peace, because it's a big battle. It's a big war, because there's a lot big elite at the top, 2% richest that don't really give a damn about nothing but themselves and their wares and their mansions and their cars and their fancy beautiful wives and etc. And like Rothschild, he owns Israel, for God's sake. One man owns Israel. That's greed. That's the problem in the world. We're not greedy. We're far from greedy. Put it this way, if you gave me the money that Rothschild had, I'd spread it around the world. Everyone would be a millionaire. There would be no more starving millions. There would be no more famine. There'd be next to no more crime. Why should there be crime? Because crime is caused by the root of all evil. Eminem said it. When a man acts funny, it makes a man act funny. Does money? Tell me about it. Don't talk. It shouts, swears, abuses, spills blood, causes death, bombs little children, etc, etc, etc. There ain't an arms industry for no good reason. There's an arms industry to make a profit. And the shareholders, are they not devoid of a conscience? Because I certainly would not buy into bombing little children for whatever reason. And what is war anyway? War is the biggest business in the world. Or one of them. Big Pharma, well, that's another story. We'll talk about them. Profit kills lives. 3,000 people die because of the psychiatric pill. That's another story. Right, so come on. I'm as good as Jamie Oliver, if not better, and the other four are even better than me, and that's Supersonic 5. We're giving it large through the universe. So come on, if you're a businessman and you want to see your investment turn into more money coming your way, get us a camper van. Not any old, hey, I'd like a green one, please. I'm going to make my demands. I demand it. I'd like a mint green one or a lilac one, and I want you to finance it covered in the Supersonic 5 magic bus, so that everyone around the world, we want to be able to use it as a radio broadcast station where we tell everyone live what country we're in, what we're doing today, who we've met, etc, etc, etc. What's next? Have I covered everything? The main thing is, this phone number is a suicide prevention hotline number, 24/7, to me, only me for now, but if it gets busy, we'll make it go. Big staff with experts with experience that know what they're talking about, that have been down that road, that know what it's like to be in that darkest of places, and they can then talk you out of doing such silly things that's going to destroy the peace of mind of your family, your loved ones, for generations. It's going to create copycat, because when you're old, when your children's knew that their uncle and did kill himself, they think, oh, that must be the answer. I'll kill myself too. It's like a virus. Suicide is like a virus. It carries on through generations. I should know. I'm a poet. They tell me I've got bipolar, that I'm a bipolar cub. I neglect that. I dispute that one. I think they just love to put a mad brush upon me to discredit and integrity and bring me down, to make me look bad. Let's not go. I could go on forever with this. That's another story. Right. Well, 16 minutes of powerful talk. Look at that. Who's that? There is an important man, eh? One world, one love. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Only yourself can free your minds. That's what it's all about. Freedom. Yeah, it's a Braveheart story. I've got on my arm, man. I've had on my arm for ages, Braveheart. Yeah, they don't like people like me that give it out and tell truth. Everyone fears the truth because they're worried about change. Well, hey, times are going to change. There might be riots in the streets someday over what I've got to say and people like me, but at the end of the day, it'll be for good reason, to make a more beautiful world, a beautiful omelette, so there will be eggs broken. I ain't scared of no one. How about that? No fear. I don't care if you're an American government. I don't care. What can you do to me? You can shoot me, right? And so what am I going to do? Talk you out of pulling the trigger? You're not going to change your mind. So why would I even worry an inkling about it? I'll go to sleep tonight like a baby, like I always do, and I'll get up tomorrow and I'll go singing and I'll dance around the streets and I'll impress, because I'm becoming a right little face around this community, Basildon, Thurrock. And the thing about it is, unlike the past, I've learned from my mistakes. I don't rage about, I don't cry, I don't loud. I'm composed, focused, with direction. And my direction is for a brave new world. Listen to Iron Maiden. A brave new world. I'm a pioneer for this. I'm in the front line. I'm up for grabs. But at least they ain't going to get hung, drawn and quartered like William Wallace. So I ain't going to feel his pain. He went before me and he felt further pain. So I'm humble to him. What at worst going to get machine gunned down in a hail of bullets. Hey, romantic way to go, man. How reach the history books? What did Tony Blair say? Tja, idiot, man. What a twat. I hate that man. Big smiling assassin, Cheshire cat grin. And what he caused with his lies. 1 million children dead. Children dead. Because of that man. Warmongering asshole. Tony a liar. Tony a liar. Do you know what? I'm a peace-loving man. But do you know, I might make an exception to the rule. If I got in a ring with him, I think I'd punch his lights out. You know, I hate him. the things he's... That bush is what... Oh, don't get me on about that bush. And as for this trumpled Stiltskin, Jesus Christ. You put him in charge of America? What is wrong with you, Yankee boy? What is wrong with you? Him? Come on. He's going about that cowboy when the shooter. He's been watching too many cowboy films. He thinks he's John Wayne, threatening to nuke this, threatening to do that. That's not communication. That's damn right roughshod running over everybody like you're a tyrant. Communication is an art form. It's better than poetry, than songs, than art, than everything. If we could all educate ourselves in a big way with truth, not like Pink Floyd said, we don't need no education, we don't need no mind control, we need the truth. I'm telling you the truth because I'm a truth sayer and I swear, but care, truly fucking care. If only people were like me, had a bit of bravado and went for the truth, because the truth is like an arrow. It always finds its target. Winston Churchill said, the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance can deride it, but in the end, there it is. I follow the truth, and I'll die with a pen in my hand, because I'm addicted to the pen. And another thing, I dabbled with drugs, I have to admit. Some serious, not heroin. And I learned, that's not the answer. I thought cannabis was the answer. It's not the answer. Drink. Alcohol. God, I fucking see me wanting to bring prohibition back for that one. The demon drink, devil's urine. Not good. Changes people, makes them nasty. They do nasty things. They're addicted to it. It's physical addiction, they can't get off it. But drugs, mind expansion, yeah. They probably helped, but they've hindered too. Drugs. What did Eminem say? Don't do drugs. Well, when I see all the gangs up in this here Purfleet, which we call the Bronx, and by God, it's like the Bronx sometimes. I heard about this first time. Buses go through here. They don't stop because people throw stones at them. Purfleet, they all know me well. I'm getting respected more and more each day as they realise that I ain't some local clown madman. I'm just someone that speaks the truth and I've got passion and I'm acting in a normal way to an abnormal situation that happened to me. Yeah, I had PTSD. I seen it off. I mind controlled that off. I seen it off. I don't think I'm bipolar. I really don't. I know lots of people with bipolar and they're nothing like me. I love you, Jamie Kerr. I love you, Jake Kerr. I love you, Tricia Matthews. I love you, Grace Kerr, my mum, Amazing Grace. I love you, Dad. I love you, Angel Face. I love you, James Anderson, the website master. Who else do I love? Love Jess. Jess, the neighbour. My second mother. I love you, Matt, my neighbour. I love you, Leanne. My kin I was once soulmate. I love lots of people. Because that's the sort of guy I am. Why can't we all be like me? And love, love, love. Mr. Lover, lover. But be decent. You know, if you want to go with other women, do it. But be honest about it. If you don't want to be a one-woman man, well, at least be truthful. But I'm a one-woman man in one respect. Angel Face and me are companions for life. And will always will be. I'd like to think she'd like me to live with her for life, because that's what I want to be. Basildon's the place for me. I like Basildon. I think Basildon's a great place. It's wonderful. Purfleet, yeah, by the river, quite nice. Bit rough, bit ducking and diving, cowboy type saloon stuff. Basildon's better. Love Southend. London, love London. Some of the people in London are amazing. There's some characters. And do you know what? There's a lot of love in London. They call it the rat race, really. Not if you go looking at the people, because a lot of the people are good people. They come dancing in the street. Bang, bang, bang. We get connected. We make friends. I don't know what more to say. I think I've said enough, really. What do you think? You can email me, the Journeyman gmail.com, as in TheJarnyman at gmail.com. That's TheJarnyman at gmail.com. I'm trying to think of something special to say to you. What's special that I can say to you? What about Jimi Hendrix one? If we could replace the love of power with the power of love, we'd find peace. And another one, we can bomb the world into pieces, but we'll never bomb it into peace. It's futile. It's like my quote. I want to go down in history for this quote. Anger is best channeled through the pen into the form of a written word. That's the best place for it. But if you choose to send it by bullets, fire it through a gun, if you choose to drop it by bomb, if you choose to plunge it with a knife into another man's body, if you choose to send it with a fist and all that stuff, it is only becomes a tit for tat, futile, blood vengeance, run around Sam type, useless, no answers, waste of time, and a lot of blood spilt. Isn't it about time the human being grew up? Do you know what I mean? Isn't it about time we all found peace of mind and peace and love and be loving towards one another? I don't know about religion. There's 5,000 of them. Who's right? Is any of them right? I don't personally think so. I think I'm more a spiritual man. I've already been to hell on the earth. The people that are religious are normally scared of going to hell. I don't know if I'm right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know. Maybe there is a God. Maybe this is his way working for you. I don't know. Maybe this is all meant to be. I'm more likely to believe in the Buddhist principles that we're here to help others. And if we can't help others, at least not to harm them. That's a good That's a good one. I like that. This is near as I'm going to find to anything that I can believe in. But I do believe in me, and we all should believe in each other. If you believe in yourself, then you stand tall and you find respect, you get respect, and then we all swap respect. Stop talking about each other, learn to talk to one another and find common ground, and then like get round the table, stop warring. Do you know what I mean? It goes on and on. So I think I've said enough. I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. Because tomorrow we're going to have a good day. I'll be out with Angel Face. We'll be doing nice things. Because we always do nice things. We don't take the piss out of the system. We just take a nice ride through life and try and get the best that we can, where we can, for the day. Because, hey, this is sad, mate. This hurt me. My neighbour Clive died the other day. He was one of the guys that complained about my music. I felt kind of guilty. But it wasn't my fault. My mum said that. But he just died. I seen him in the garden days before, potting about. Loved his garden, loved his shed. I'm gutted. I bet she's gutted. That's life. Shit happens. And we have to deal with it. I dealt with mine. I'm going to tell you how through my book, my visit to the Planet Madness. I've been in the mental wards. I've been inside the asylum because I get driven mad by an insensitive world when I was so sensitive. And I see the madness more on the outside walls. The people, the masters of war and the like. It's time we all started blossoming into decent, rational, thinking human beings and stopped hurting each other because of colour, because of difference, because of different postcode, etc. Is it not about time we all just talk to one another like in the olden days, like tribes, but tribes that talk to each other? I'm gone. Never forgotten. And what, that song, when I'm dead, Jake, Jamie, and all those that love me, you'll remember me. I'll smile down upon you with this, like Eminem said. I'll die smiling. Not that I want to die, but I'll die smiling, because I'll know that I did the best I could do for you and your kids and your kids and your kids and your kids, for the mankind. See you later.